Hey everybody, today I'll be showing you how to build this shulker box unloader design that I designed myself. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to build it, then I'll give a little demonstration, and after that, I will explain the inner workings of how it works. I have a shulker box loader design, which I have a video for, so check that out. It should be in the top right corner over here, as well as in the description. So yeah, without further ado, let's get building. Okay, so with this build, we have one shulker box full of resources, and then I also have a bunch of shulker boxes to test it with. So this shulker box right here has these resources. It's generally just some building blocks, some slabs, a gravity block, some scaffolding, either 3 barrels or 3 chests, and then some redstone componentry that we have to deal with. I'm going to switch to survival mode for this tutorial, just so that I can explain it easily. So first, we are going to start out with our barrels. So I am using barrels in this instance, but you can also use a single chest next to a single chest. These are 2 different outputs though. Then we're going to take our hoppers and put them facing directly into the tops of the barrels. Then take 2 scaffolding blocks, put it on the left side of the left hopper and the back of the left hopper. On the left side, place a piston going in towards these 2 hoppers, and on the back, place a dispenser going in towards this left hopper. We can delete those scaffolding blocks now. Next, we're going to take our comparators, or one comparator, and place it on the right side hopper facing outwards. First, we're going to do first we're going to do our purple circuit. So we're going to jump down here and place a purple block right next to this right hopper. And then we're going to do a little U shape, like so. On the front again, we're going to put a lever and turn the lever on. And then we're going to take redstone dust and place redstone dust on each of these 2 higher up blocks. Then we will take repeaters and place one going into this second block. Let's take more of our purple blocks and build out a little bit of a wider U shape on the back, 1 block away from the barrels. Then take our comparators and place one on the same block axis as the dispenser on this U shape. Then take another piece of redstone dust and put it directly in front of the comparator, and another on the block above and behind the comparator. Finally, for the purple circuit, we're going to place one more purple block directly above the comparator, and a slab, top slab next to that purple block, with redstone dust on both of the blocks. Next, we'll move on to our yellow circuit. So, jump down here, place a yellow block to the left of the leftmost barrel, then 2 yellow blocks going back this way, diagonal to this original one. Take our redstone, put one on the furthest back block, and also one on the block next to the barrel. Then take our repeaters, put one going towards the back with 2 ticks. Then take our yellow blocks again, place one directly behind the repeater, and one directly above the repeater. Then we're going to put redstone dust on both of those blocks, with 1 block above the top redstone dust to finish it off. Now onto our blue circuit, but before that, we're going to make the input system. So all we need to do for that is create a hopper line 3 wide and 1 deep, and put a barrel on top of the last hopper. Okay, so for the blue circuit, we need 1 blue block next to this yellow redstone dust, with a repeater on it going into the yellow block with 1 tick. Then we're going to take our last piston and put it above the dispenser facing upwards with a gravity block on top of it. Then we're going to take one more solid block, put it right next to the piston, with another repeater on top of it, also set at 1 tick. Then, oh, whoops. Then we are going to take some slabs, put the slabs behind the block that we just placed down, and then 2 redstone dust on those slabs. Finally, we'll take 1 block, put it directly next to this redstone in the purple circuit down here, so that you're making kind of a staircase right here. And then put a redstone torch on top of it with another block on top of the redstone torch. That is how you build the entire thing. So now that we have it fully built, let's activate it. So, in order for me to demonstrate this, I'm going to take the first few shulker boxes. As you can see, this red one is empty, the orange ones are filled with 2, the yellow ones are filled with 4, and the green ones are filled with 8. I have more over here, but it would just take a while for them to sort out, so I don't want to use them. This is our input barrel right here, so I'm just going to put a bunch of shulker boxes in, like so, maybe a bit more on this side. And this lever being on essentially means that the system is disabled. Once we turn this lever off, everything will be unlocked and we'll be able to filter out the items. So we're going to flick the lever now. And the system starts working, as you can see, with shulkers being put in. And as you saw with the red shulker boxes, this system will work with empty shulker boxes as well as full ones. So as we can see now, the shulker boxes are being sorted quite nicely, with all of the blocks being sorted into here, and all of the shulker boxes being sorted into here, empty. Okay, so now that you have a general understanding of what this is and how to build it, I'm going to tell you how it works. Okay, so to understand how this machine works, we're going to start with it turned off, with this lever turned on. The reason why it's turned off when the lever is turned on is because this purple circuit is essentially just a big pulse extender. It extends whatever the pulse is for detecting if items are in the shulker boxes. So when a shulker box is dispensed, this comparator will send out a pulse to this, and this ensures that the system will wait a few seconds before firing the piston down there to clear the shulker box and put in the next one. So when this lever is turned on, it basically means that this pulse extender is going to be fully powered indefinitely until the lever is turned off. When the pulse extender gets unpowered, this torch becomes powered and fires off a redstone signal to this repeater. The piston right here makes it so that this repeater only picks up a 1-tick pulse and sends it down to this yellow circuit. The yellow circuit then makes the piston fire, which clears out the shulker box. But it also makes this hopper lock up because of this redstone. So all of the items that are being sucked out of the shulker box, this hopper is sucking out those items. But once the piston fires, this hopper will be locked, which means it can't suck up any items. So the shulker box goes into this hopper. So that is why the separation occurs. Then, once that piston fires, the system waits for 2 ticks because of this repeater, and sends out a pulse into this pulse extender circuit. This redstone dust right here powers this purple block. This purple block is directly adjacent to the dispenser, so the dispenser is then powered and dispenses out a shulker box. This yellow circuit also simultaneously makes it so that the purple circuit gets an extended pulse. This is what makes it so that the empty shulker boxes can be processed, because if an empty shulker box comes in, then it won't detect any items in it, which means this comparator won't send any pulse to the purple circuit. So the end of this yellow circuit ensures that no matter what, it becomes a whole clock. So then, once you unflick the lever, you can see that this purple circuit is turning on and then going off. Once the purple circuit turns on and off, this torch is turning on and off. And here, let me slow it down real quick. 8, 5. So I just slowed down the game a bit. But you should be able to see that this circuit right here gets to the top, so a maximum amount of power, and then starts to fade. Once it fades, this torch turns on, which powers this circuit, and the piston, again, ensures that there's a 1-tick pulse, which fires this piston, which clears the shulker box, and makes it so that this hopper is locked. 2 ticks later, this pulse gets sent and powers the dispenser, which puts in a new shulker box, as well as sending another pulse through the purple pulse extender, which then repeats the entire process until you flick the lever again. The barrel and the hoppers are quite simple. The barrel just filters all of the input items into the dispenser, and these hoppers are picking up the items. This hopper right here is sucking out the items from the shulker box, and this hopper right here is the only one that is not powered whenever the piston is firing. So hopefully that was a good explanation, and I think that's pretty much it. Again, if you want to see my shulker box loader design, then go check out the video in the top right hand corner. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If you did, then maybe consider checking out some of my other content. If you like that, then consider subscribing. If you liked this video in particular, then leave it a like. And have a nice day.